In the previous lessons, you've seen how to store some values that we'll use in Vue.js application by defining them in data property. We can then retrieve the values and display them in our template. Now, in another use case, we might need to manipulate one or some values before render to the page. For example, we might have first name and last name defined in data property. Then, maybe we need to display full name in our template. Here we can do that by using string interpolation like this. This is okay, but it's limited only single expression. If we need to show the full name in other places, then we might need to copy and paste that expression, and this will produce repeated code in our app. Now let's say we also need to show the full name in uppercase and add a space between character. Here we can do that like this. Or we can do it more simpler, just like this. But once again, this will make our template messy and not declarative. It doesn't really describe what we are trying to do. So you have to consider that your views or templates should only be concerned with displaying data. If you find that a piece of data needs a bit of computation before it's rendered to the page, then you have two alternatives. The first one is to place the logic in methods property. So from the previous example, we can define, let's say, full name upper with a space and place the logic in it. Then in your template, you can call full name upper with space parenthesis. The second one is to place the logic in computer property. Computer properties are defined in the computer property of Vue option, and in here you can define the same function as before. But now in your template, you can call the computer property just like this. Full name upper with space, just like property that you define in data property. You don't need parentheses when calling computer property, and Vue.js will automatically invoke the function behind the scene. Besides that, a computer property has the following features. First, the computation will be cached. That means the function will not rerun if not necessary. It prevents useless computation. The second, it will only automatically update as needed when dependent properties inside the function has changed. So that's about a brief intro about computer properties. The computer properties basically are data in Vue instance or Vue components that depends on some calculation on other data. Alright, let's see in action.